Steven Universe is the property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and its respective owners. Any and all footage or images have been used for the sole purpose of critique or parody, and as such are protected under fair use. Please support the official release. Hey, how are you? I'm Slice of Otaku. The Crystal Gems have battled many monsters in the past, the majority of them being corrupted gems. Corruption is obviously a big problem, something Rose was unable to cure, something Steven has been unable to cure, so it makes sense why we as fans want this problem to be resolved. It would be a huge triumph for the Crystal Gems and could open up the doors to so many developments. I mean, who doesn't want to see more gems? But what if I told you that by doing so, we would simultaneously incite another gem war? Just think about it, if we cure every corrupted gem, we'd have a ton of gem veterans dealing with a plethora of issues. You have to remember that both Rebel and Homeworld gems were corrupted, so former enemies will suddenly be face to face. Also, as seen in the case of Centipede, corruption gives the victim a case of amnesia. Events taking place during the corruption are a mystery, but events prior to corruption will gradually come back. These former warriors will suddenly remember the hellish war they fought in for so many years. The number of comrades and friends shattered by the very same gems in their presence. Do you get the gist? I mean, some of these gems may be like Jasper, having war synonymous with their existence, emerging from Earth's crust into the heat of battle. There is bound to be some hostility. Maybe Rose could stop the quarrel, but she's gone, and instead we have Steven. I mean, I guess we can be hopeful in thinking that the cured gems will be grateful to their savior like Lapis was when Steven removed her from the mirror, but I doubt everyone would have kind words for Rose Quartz. You see, everyone has their own issues, everyone has their own differences, but they all owe their situations to Homeworld. Homeworld was so antsy to punish the rebels that they sacrificed many of their own in the process. The cruelty of Homeworld knows no bounds, as they're willing to do whatever it takes to secure victory. The only way I could see the formerly corrupted gems acting in an orderly fashion is by taking revenge on those responsible for their punishment, the Diamond Authority. Our Crystal Gems want nothing to do with this kind of conflict. They'd prefer to avoid the gaze of Homeworld than face it again, and that's understandable. They proudly took the L and aren't interested in being stomped on again. But in the presence of some loose cannon gems, what else can they do? If facing Homeworld is inevitable, then it would make sense for them to at least organize the troops and strategize and essentially be in control of the situation. It seems like for the most part in the previous gem war, the rebels played a home game and lost, so it's time that the Diamond Authority were put in the same situation. You may be thinking that charging into the enemy stronghold would be way too dangerous or just asking for death, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. The Diamond Authority is prideful. They go out and claim solar systems like it's grocery shopping. They aren't expecting to be attacked at the core. They probably have a lot of gems out on duty, out and about, not defending home base. Does that mean it's gonna be easy? Hell no, where's the fun in that? It has to be a struggle. I mean, we struggled to win a baseball game against rubies, so stealing home base like for real is not gonna be easy.
No such thing as a good war, kiddo. Gems were destroyed. People too.
As for death, somebody's gonna die. It's inevitable. If they go to war, there will be death, and potentially the death of a character we love and hold dear. Because if they don't, I'm calling BS. It's necessary. Steven hasn't experienced full-blown loss yet. The absence of Rose is the existence of Steven, so he doesn't exactly cope with it in the same way as the others do. He longs to know more about and understand his mother, but isn't really mourning her. I want to see if Steven can rise back up again with a smile after losing someone, because at that point, it won't just be the characters coping, but also the fans, us. We'll need that smile from Steven. Losing is not an option. We've seen how cruel Homeworld can be even after a gem dies, repurposing the remaining gem shards to serve them once more. That kind of cruelty isn't something you cure with the power of friendship. Because if there's one thing I appreciate about Steven Universe, it's that we can be happy, have good times, see the good in people and things, but for the most part, we keep it realistic. There's only so much Steven can do with words. Like, people who know Steven or get to know Steven are willing to listen to him. They'll follow what he's saying sometimes. But for people who don't know Steven, that's not happening. Have you seen Jasper? I mean, on sight, the moment that Homeworld knows that there is a gem presence on Earth, they're coming through and spanking like they're not playing any type of games. and the crystal gems need to be ready to clap back. And they need to be ready soon because it's only a matter of time before Homeworld recognizes the red flags. Peridot's a rebel, Jasper's missing, Lapis is missing, the Ruby Squad is missing. If the crystal gems aren't ready just yet, they need to at least throw Homeworld off of their scent. It's getting too close for comfort to the point where you have to question what the hell is Homeworld doing that they're not recognizing all of these problems. But that's enough from me. Tell me what you guys think. If all the corrupted gems on Earth were cured, what would the outcome be? How would it change things for better or for worse? Leave me your thoughts in the comments. And be sure to share this video with all the warriors in your life. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day. Damn, you're still here. Well, you might as well subscribe and click that little bell next to my name so YouTube will do its job right and tell you when I upload. If you were entertained whatsoever, give this video a thumbs up, and I love you.